Y'all, the ink has barely dried on Rise of the Floodborn, and we are already getting news from set 3, including a brand new card type. This morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time, we woke up to some amazing news from thelaughingplace.com, including a brand new card type, new characters, and the name of set 3. So let's take a look. First, the name of the set, Into the Inklands. Now, we know the first 3 sets were designed together in order to lay the foundation for the story of Lorcana, and this set 3 is the final piece to that puzzle. So Into the Inklands will expand the narrative of the world of Lorcana and take us into the Inklands. And one of the ways it's going to do that is by providing a brand new card type, Locations. Locations are a brand new card type that we haven't seen before, and we see our first one here, so let's take a look at this card. This is Forbidden Mountain Maleficent's Castle. It's played horizontally, unlike other cards, so you can easily distinguish it on the table. It does have a color identity. Forbidden Mountain is amethyst. This card has the same willpower symbol as other characters, but the strength symbol is different and it looks a little weird, so it probably plays a little differently. It also has a strange lore symbol here, and again, we have no idea how that's going to play, but we do know that characters can go to locations and get some sort of advantage for being there. We have some guesses how these will work, but we'll cover that later. The other interesting thing is that it does have 2 names on it. It has Forbidden Mountain and then a subtype of Maleficent's Castle. So we do know that there will probably be other Forbidden Mountain locations, and who knows if you get a bonus for having multiple locations in a major location, multiple Forbidden Mountains. The other locations we know we're going to get are Motunui from Moana and the Jolly Roger from Peter Pan. Next, we saw some of the characters we're getting from this set. We know that we're going to TV with Scrooge McDuck from DuckTales, Kit Cloudkicker from Tailspin, which is an amazing song, by the way. If you haven't heard that theme song in ages, listen to it. You'll love it. And then Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet, expanding our Treasure Planet lineup. We also saw our first 3 cards for the set. Peter Pan, Lost Boy Leader, Piglet, Pooh Pirate Captain, and Minnie Mouse, Funky Splunger. Peter Pan is a 3/3 for 4 with 1 lore, and his ability says, once per turn when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore. And this gives us an indication of how some characters will interact with locations. Yeah. Next, Piglet is a 2/2 for 2 with an unknown number of lore, and his ability says when you have 2 or more other characters in play, this character gets +2 lore. And I have to say, with a Pirate Piglet and Jim Hawkins making an appearance, I'm willing to bet that we're going to see some pirate synergy in this set. I bet it's coming. And lastly, Minnie Mouse is 1 for an 0/3, and her ability says when this character is at a location, she gets +2 strength. And can I also point out that these are all by one of our favorite artists, Grace Tran out of Vietnam. She's fantastic. These are fantastic pieces, and very excited to see them. Ravensburger also announced that they're going to expand their use of narrative text or flavor text to explain what's going on in the game, and we see a little bit of that here with Peter Pan, but we have also seen that in previous sets with cards like Minnie Mouse Diver and Donald Duck scouring the ocean floor for lore and heading towards Maleficent's cave. And now let's take a look at the product lineup. First, let's look at the characters before we comment on the set overall. We do see Scrooge McDuck's art there on the deck box, and we also see another deck box and sleeves with a Robin Hood, which just looks fantastic. If we look at the cards, we see a Pongo, we see another Tinkerbell, there's Piglet Pirate, there's a Jafar who's actually got the lamp, so who knows what that means. And then on the left, on the starter decks, we have a Pongo with the puppies, which is a Pongo puppy deck. We're super excited. For those who play Kingdom Hearts, you know. And that's also going to come with Peter Pan for an Amber Emerald combination. And then we also see a Ruby Sapphire deck with Moana, who looks like she's adventuring there, and then Scrooge McDuck. So we already know the starter decks we're getting. We're getting 2, like Rise of the Floodborn, and the characters that are coming in them, and I'm super, super excited for those. And if you look at the playmats, we have a Moana there, who's looking off into the distance. She's a bit small on this card. I do wonder if this is a location, and we'll see a location card with a character in it, unlike Forbidden Mountain, because I just don't think that this depiction of Moana lends itself to a character card the way she's not looking at us at all. And then we also have Stitch in full alien flight mode, flying through the sky in this incredible suit. So we know we have another Stitch coming, and that's super exciting. Overall, this product lineup looks super cool. I'm excited to see that Robin Hood. I hope I can get these playmats. This is a really cool lineup. I also love how the box is pretty distinct from the first 2 boxes, and so when you have this on a shelf, you'll be able to see that it definitely looks different than the boxes from the first 2 sets in terms of color palette. And gosh, and that Pongo looks so good. And we know the release date. The game will become available at local game stores on February the 23rd for that normal 2-week window, followed by mass market release on March 8th. Let's hope the mass market release goes really well. So that's the news. What do you think? Which cards are you most excited for? Which art do you like the best? Let us know in the comments below. And thanks to thelaughingplace.com for bringing us this bit of news and launching us into spoiler season for set 3. Until next time, sign off catchphrase.